Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here on MLB 18 the show. And well, in this episode, this should be a pretty good one. Lance Lynn makes his Giants debut in the first game of the series, and then we'll figure out what happens from then on in the series. But this is the main game, looks like a lot of our players need days off, but don't have much players on the bench to give them days off. So this will be a series against the Diamondbacks, who are 29-53. Well, the Giants are 57-26, 3.5 above the Dodgers. And I mean, you can't count the Diamondbacks out. They're only 27.5 out of the division. So, I mean, yeah, Lance Lynn in his first, in his first game as a San Francisco Giant, we will see what he can do. We are on the correct hitting difficulty, and let's get this one underway. I don't know if it was the last episode or the one before, but we had Kevin Kiermaier, he almost beats that out to start the game. But we had a pretty cool walk-off home run in a recent episode, and then Adam Lind, he is playing instead of Austin Jackson today. Yeah, but that was pretty cool, and well, I don't know when it's gonna get uploaded, but I also have an extra pre-recorded episode of WWE 2K18. The Universe mode is back. And, well, I mean, I'm a bit rusty, but, I mean, that's fine. Giants go down 1-2-3. That'll bring up Lance Lynn in his first at-bat in a Giants uniform. He gives up an extra base hit. That's going to be at least a double, and the runner will stay at second. So welcome to San Francisco, Lance Lynn, I guess. Not a good start to his Giants career. Well, I mean, that's one batter. You can't count him out because one batter got on. Alright, basically a swinging bunt there for Ketel Marte. And, well, 3-0 count, and I think Lance Lynn may have purposely wasted that one. Maybe to set up the double play on Jake the Goat Lamb. Ooh, that ball just misses. And it'll be a 2-1 count. Ooh, that curveball swung on and missed. And it will be a 2-2 count. And that is a fly ball up in the infield, and under it is Brandon Crawford for out number 2. So, alright, so far so good, I guess. I mean, ideally he wouldn't have given up. That double, that ball was cranked, but luckily it goes foul. Ideally he wouldn't have given up the double, but, that ball was hit well too. 1-2 count. Lynn, that ball fouled off. Alright, here we go. The 1-2 pitch is once again cranked. Ooh, Steven Souza Jr., he's putting up a battle, and it's fouled off once again. So Lance Lynn, the 2-2 pitch on Souza is a cutter inside, and the count will be full. And Lynn, strike 3! Down goes Steven Souza. And Lance Lynn gets himself out of a jam. Alright, since we're doing the full series, I mean, we gotta skip a bit. Giants, they don't get much, though they do get one base hit. Single for Brandon Crawford. He's on second, and nothing comes of that. And we will enter the game here in the bottom of the third inning. An 0-2 count on David Peralta. Ketel Marte on first base. No score still, and that ball misses, and it will be a 1-2 count. The 1-2, and David Peralta hits it pretty well into right field, but under it's Andrew McCutcheon. He is there for out number 2. And the Giants. Well, so far this one, it's been a pitcher's duel. Giants and Diamondbacks. I mean, it's a pretty close one. Ooh, but that ball gets away, and well, that's what you get. You're gonna have to call that a wild pitch. Yes, they did. They called it a wild pitch, and that ball almost hits Jake Lamb. Souza, he is on deck. That ball was crushed. Lynn, he's getting himself into some deep counts, but he is winning the battles that he gets himself into. Strike 3, down goes Jake Lamb. So Adam Lind will step in for the Giants here in the top of the 4th, looking to maybe start a rally. Ruined Shelby Miller's good pitching performance. He mashed that ball foul, but like I said, foul. Yeah, but so far Shelby Miller, he's having a pretty good day on the mound. That ball swung on and missed, and Adam Lynn's at number 1. I'll bring up Jonathan Schoop with a 1-1 count, and we'll see if he can get something going here. So, 1-1 count. Oh, swung on and missed, making a 1-2 count. Shelby Miller, he's making the Giants look silly. Both teams only 2 hits here, top of the 4th. Oh, swung on and missed, but strike 3 and the dirt gets away, and Jonathan Schoop will be at first. So, yeah, that could be costly. A 1-out base runner, and that'll bring up Buster Posey. And, well, hold on. Posey, ground ball, base hit. I was thinking at my baseball game, because I had to wear catcher's mask and warm up my team's pitcher, that it almost feels like, I don't know if this is just me. This is gonna sound really stupid because it is really stupid. But ooh, Mike Moustakas, a clutch single, and that will drive in 1 run. But I don't know, I almost feel like almost like it's the Flash in a way, like you're wearing a mask to protect so nobody knows who you are. And I feel like that's what it is. Buster Posey is the masked hero of the team. 3-1 count now on Evan Longoria. See if he can do something here. He will get a pitch he likes and drive it pretty well. It will be caught. Tagging is Buster Posey, and he will score. And it's a 2-0 Giants lead. So that's not bad. And now we will skip ahead a bit more. Andrew McCutcheon will double. And another run in Evan Longoria will... No, sorry, not Evan Longoria. And Mike Moustakas will score. He will be thrown out trying to swipe third. No problem, as Lance Lynn bounces back. Make sure nothing happens. Nothing happens for the Diamondbacks hitting-wise, and we jump in here. Jonathan Schoop up, 2 outs, 1-1 count, top of the 5th, 2 runners in scoring position. See if he can come in clutch. He does have the 2nd most RBIs in the NL. He can make it the most in the NL if he can get a base hit right here. 2-1 count. Oh, that was a wicked cutter, and it certainly fooled Jonathan Schoop. Alright, here we go. 2-2 count. Check swing, and it'll be a full count. A walk will load the bases for Buster Posey. Full count pitch to Schoop. Is crushed. Foul. A cutter down the middle of the plate. Jonathan Schoop wants it back. Well, it's not exactly the pitch he wanted, but I mean, I'm sure he'll take it. A 2 RBI double, and he is in sole possession currently, at least, for the most RBIs in the National League. He now has 66. So after that, the pitcher, Shelby Miller, will be taken out. 5-0 game. Lance Lynn gives up a single, then a strikeout. So things have gone pretty well on the mound for him, but he hits David Peralta, and, well, yeah, he bounces back, getting the next 3 batters out. Runners on the corners for Jonathan Schoop, but he will ground out, and this time he can't get anything going. A triple, though, for Gerard Dyson will end the day with 2 outs in the 7th inning for Lance Lynn. Keone Kello will come into the game. He will get a flyout. A double for Mike Moustakas. 2 runners in scoring position. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. And, well, the Giants bring in Mark Trumbo to pinch hit. And a pitching change, Antonio Bastardo. He comes in and he gets a ground out. So a pitching change as Mark Melancon comes into the game for the Giants. Strikes out the side. Schoop walks. Melancon gives up a triple. And then strikes out 2 more along with a ground out. Giants win this one. Final score 5-0. Your player of the game, Lance Lynn. Well, he started off his Giants career giving up a double, but he bounced back like crazy, allowing 4 hits through 6 2/3 innings. Walked 3 batters, struck out 5, and allowed no runs to come across. Alright, so that will that'll end the first game of this series, but don't worry, we got some more. Yeah, we got 1 more, it looks like. 1 more game against the Diamondbacks. And, well, first, let's just make sure if we go to, league leaders. RBIs, Jonathan Schoop, 66, Bryce Harper, 65. And that, well, that's good. What just happened? Oh, play next game. Here we go. Alright. In Arizona once again. Kevin Kiermaier, he's going to take the day off. And let me mess with the lineup a bit because, well, our team's tired. Schoop, you see there, is now the new Mr. Production. So, well, it does, right now the season is relying on the Giants hitting, as yes, Jake Arrieta, he's a good pitcher, but the Giants ace, Chris Archer, shoulder separation, he's out for a long while. That's why Lance Lynn was brought in the first place. And we also had another big injury that sidelined another big player, but I don't remember what that was. Austin Jackson leads off the game for the Giants, and he hits a ground ball to Ketel Marte at short, and he is out for out number 1. So that'll bring up Mark Trumbo. He'll fly out. Jonathan Schoop comes up. He strikes out. The Giants, they can't get anything except a single off of Jake Arrieta. A solo home run, though, for Mike Moustakas puts the Giants on the board. And then how about one for Andrew McCutchen as well? And it is 2-0 Giants as we head into the bottom of the 2nd inning where Jake Arrieta, well, can he do what Jake Arrieta does? He gets a fly ball into right field. Under it is Andrew McCutchen, and that's out number 1. So, I mean, well, let's see. The Bats are, like I said, getting it done like they need to be. If they don't, then we're in trouble. But for right now, they are. And, well, Not to say that our pitching is slacking. Jake Arrieta gives up a single there, but no big deal. No big deal. And really just things seem to be going pretty well for Arrieta and the Giants. 2-2 count now. Jake Arrieta strikes out Daniel Descalso for out number 2. And, well, let's see if he can send down Chris Herman for out number 3 in the inning. Well, ooh, high throw from Buster Posey allows the runner to get into second safely. Full count, and Arrieta strikes out the batter Chris Herman for out number 3. So, pretty good inning for Arrieta. Speaking of him, Jake Arrieta, he steps into the batter's box there, doesn't get anything going. An error allows the runner Zach Godley to get on. The runner just gets thrown out at the plate, and that is big as well. Well, forget that. Right now the bases are loaded with 1 out for Brandon Crawford. This can be a big turning point in the game. 2-1 count. Zach Godley, I believe, yes. Zach Godley, he gets Crawford to swing and miss on that one. It's a 2-2 count. And this, like I said, could be huge. It would be even bigger if Crawford struck out, because that would bring up Jake Arrieta with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Full count now on Crawford. Man, that ball just goes foul. That would have been a huge base hit. Instead, it is just another foul ball. Full count pitch once more is hit pretty well. And it will be brought in. And they're going to send the runner. 1 run will score. There are 2 outs and 2 on for Jake Arrieta. And can he help himself out? That's a 1-1 count on him. And, well, let's see if he can do anything here. Check swing, make it a 2-1 count. I'm looking for this video to be around 25 minutes long. Here we go. 2-1 count on Arrieta. Make it a 3-1 count. That ball's inside. Bring up Austin Jackson, who's hitting over 300 this season with the bases loaded. Could be very big. That one's in there, and it is, once again, a full count. Come on, Jake. Come up clutch here for the Giants. That is hit well. And they thought about sending Longoria, and then they realized he would have been cannoned. But a very good, very well hit, and very clutch base hit there for Jake Arrieta. And Austin Jackson is up with the bases loaded and 2 away. A 1-1 count. Make it a 1-2 count. Wicked changeup by Zach Godley. This could lock the game up here in the 4th inning for the Giants. And, well, that will probably, the Diamondbacks are not going to score 6 runs this game. And that is a bases clearing 3 RBI triple for, I almost said Andrew McCutchen, for Austin Jackson. And now that will bring up Mark Trumbo. 2-1 count on him. Let's see what he can do. He will hit a ground ball. That will be fielded for out number 3. But not before the Giants. They strike, and they strike hard. A single for Steven Souza is followed with, well, 2 straight outs and then another single. Gerard Dyson strikes out. Nothing comes of it. 2-run bomb for Mike Moustakas, his 2nd home run of the game. And it is 8-0 Giants. There we go. Sack fly. And, oh no! Jake Arrieta, he got lit up there. Bases loaded. He gets out of it. Okay. I don't know what I was about to say there. Though, Evan Longoria did homer, and now it's 12-1. And, well, that will end the game for Jake Arrieta. Once again, Keon Kella's going to come in, and once again, he'll do a pretty good job. So he does walk 2 straight batters, but he finds himself a way to get out of the jam, and like I said, that's going to end the game. And, well, Mark Melancon is up against David Peralta with 2 outs in the 9th. Foul tip, strike 2 is a 2-2 count. Splitter. Okay, 2-2 once more. And he bloops one in there. It will be fielded by Andrew McCutchen, and the Diamondbacks are still alive. Maybe we wanted to go tell Brandon Crawford something. Jake Lamb, he drives one well, but Mark Trumbo, he catches it. Ball game over. Arrieta gets the win. Mike Moustakas, your player of the game. Well, he did hit 2 home runs. Jake Arrieta, he gets his 3rd win of the season. Zach Godley picks up his 8th loss of the season. And all around a pretty good game. That will wrap up this episode of the San Francisco Giants franchise. Let's take a look at a couple things. Jonathan Schoop, he's getting himself back up there for MVP. His average is not quite there. His RBIs are most certainly there. But surprisingly, he's 2 behind Votto and Rizzo in home runs. Johnny Cueto, he's up there for Cy Young. It was also Jonathan Lucroy, cartilage damage in his knee. He's also out for most likely the season. Him with Chris Archer. Keep in mind, Lucroy, he had not played very much, but he was still doing pretty good. In 30 at-bats, he was hitting 367 with 1 home run and 11 hits. Jake and Chris Archer. It's not even funny. He's 3-5. Most of his losses came when he was on the Rays. 113 strikeouts, a 3.76 ERA in 16 games, and really he's only allowed 42 runs all season. So I mean, that's not saying much because he hasn't really played much, but okay, never mind. But yeah, so yeah, there you go. Alright, let's look at some of the standings. Okay, kind of what you might expect. Angels winning their division 3.5 over the Astros. Wow. Indians, they've already won the Central. Red Sox and Yankees are tied in the East for first. And, we are winning in the West. So, that will wrap up this episode, like I said, of the San Francisco Giants franchise here in MLB 18, the show. I hope you enjoyed, and in the next episode, we will be playing the St. Louis Cardinals. Starting it off with, well, guess who? Lance Lynn. Peace.